Cynthia drove the boat for the first time today, and she did an amazing job. She steered us, and we damaged our windlass when I tried to get it up with no help, and the wind was blowing so hard, it's jumping the cogs. So I don't know what it is, but when we get back to Marsh Harbour on the 26th, I'll call someone and ask them what we could do. But she handled driving the boat up to the anchor and perfectly, and she drove us out of the harbor, and she got us on our way, and now we've set the head sail only, and we're heading down to Tahiti Beach.
Hi.
And this is Man of War Key. That's where we were a week ago. And over here is Oaktown. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the lighthouse. And we're going to go south of Oaktown. Oaktown is kind of on the north end of Elbow Key. And we're going to go to the south end of Elbow Key. And Wednesday through Friday, we should have another cold front come to us. Pretty good. You can see the waves out there crashing on the reef. Hey, honey.
Hi.
There is Elbow Key. And we're heading right toward the lighthouse. Lighthouse over there. There's the lighthouse. And we're going down there. We're going between Luber's Quarter Key, excuse me, and Elbow Key. It's getting a little cloudy. And the breeze is about 12, 11, 9 knots and blowing about 150 degrees off our port. We'll make one more big turn, dead downwind, and we should be there in 15 minutes. It's beautiful. Beautiful. See what you're making?
Would you like to put some mayonnaise here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Made cooked chicken, so she can make chicken sandwiches. And it's beautiful. It is rough. We were, the wind's supposed to be coming from over there, and the wind is coming from over there. So we've got, 1, 2 foot waves on the bow right now, but hopefully the wind will switch. This is Tahiti Beach down there, and I thought I had a better place to anchor, but when I went over there and looked, it wasn't so great, and I couldn't do it, so I moved forward. There would have been a better place over there, but I'm having anchor problems, so I don't want to keep trying to get the anchor up and down if I don't have to, but we'll play it by ear. You see the waves hitting the shore, going way up in the air. That is, I guess, Tilloo cut, but there is no cut today. It's just completely closed off. I would not want to go out there. The houses are beautiful. My beautiful wife. And then the big wind chop behind us, blowing pretty hard. We're anchored on, I think it's Tilloo Key, about 13 feet of water. North is that way, and that's where the winds that was blowing about 15 to 20, and right now it's blowing about 12, 13 knots. But the wind's coming from there. Still have a foot and a half, maybe a little bit bigger swells coming in. But it's gonna, tonight it's gonna switch and come from the southeast, the northeast over here. And it should calm everything down. It's beautiful. Very rugged. Extremely quiet. Private. We'll be here for a couple of days. Then we'll put our sails up. Sail down to Little Harbour. Back to meet with Customs and Immigration. Good morning, big boy Petey Dickinson the Great. It is 7:20 on Wednesday. We have another front. It's a little chilly. Wind's blowing up to 22. Mostly low right now, but it's going to pick up. We have one more boat. I'll wait till the engine pass light. They typically go here first, and they got a better spot than we did, but it's still okay. Beautiful. It's from the northeast, so there's a little hook, and the island, and that's what's creating. On the other side of that is more water. It's just a little hook that's blocking the waves and some of the wind. I love you. This morning there was a beautiful sailboat that motored out of here around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And now we've got 4 neighbors, all with gorgeous boats. And although we have a lot of breeze, up to about 20 knots, nobody sailed here. They all motored here. But I think tomorrow we may try to take off, go a little bit further south. We run the generator, we made water, we're making dinner, made homemade bread for the first time. Well, we're enjoying dinner. We made black-eyed peas with big fat ham steak, garlic, onions. And now we're enjoying this unbelievable night. And then there's my wife.
Hi.
Hey, honey.
Hi, my love.
Say something to your mom.
Oh, my niece. Hi, niece. Mami, te extraño mucho y espero que todo esté muy bien. Bye.
Ciao. This is day 2 of Tilloo Key, and finally it's at least a little sunny once in a while. We've had to run our generator a lot. Usually I don't have to run it at all. We're making water again. I'm not sure these guys are going to stay. But the water is absolutely, I don't know if you can see that, but it's 13 feet deep and it is crystal clear. It's gorgeous water. There's no beaches here, it's just hard rock. Tomorrow we're going to go down to Little Harbour. It's as far south as we can go before we leave the Abacos. And we'll probably anchor there at night and go in, dinghy in, and have lunch or dinner. And there's my beautiful wife.
Hi.
Hola.
Hola.
Would you like to say anything to your mom?
Yes. We're having a great time here.
In Spanish?
Estamos teniendo muy buen tiempo aquí.
Anything else?
I miss you.
How about your son?
Oh, I miss you too.
In Spanish?
También te extraño mucho. Bye.
Last night at Tilloo Cay. And
Hi.
hey, honey.
Hi, my love.
Are you having fun?
Yes,
Is it beautiful?
it is amazing.
You want to say anything to your mom?
We are enjoying being here.
She doesn't speak English.
Yeah, right. Estamos pasando muy bien aquí en Bahamas. Hemos ido a lugares muy bonitos y visto muchos atardeceres hermosos.
4 days ago, we left Marsh Harbour, and and we thought we'd go to Tahiti Beach, but the wind and weather didn't cooperate. We had another cold front come through, and the wind was supposed to blow from the northeast, but it blew from the north, so it was very rocky. So we picked up our anchor, which is, I don't know if it's my chain. Some of you guys may know more and be able to help me, but it's jumping the Gypsy some, and there's a little twist in it, but I don't know if the chain is finally stretched. It looks okay in the Gypsy, and it looks like it fits pretty good, but it's jumping occasionally. So anyway, we picked up the chain. The wind was blowing 20 plus, and we came down to, I think it's Tilloo Key, and we found a beautiful place to anchor behind a little peninsula. But the shores were it's all rocky. It's gorgeous, but it's just solid rocky vertical shoreline. So, and I'm sure further down it is beaches. But so this afternoon, early afternoon, as the tide comes in, traveling this area at low tide's not so smart. And we will head toward Little Harbour, and I think that's about as far as you can go south in the Abacos, and we'll stay there for a day or two and start working our way back. There may be a beach that has beautiful sand, so we may stay there for a night so we can get out and walk around and maybe work on Cynthia's swimming. But we're trying to get back on the 26th to Marsh Harbour. We have to get a part that we broke during the storm. We had to get it fixed. One of the handhelds coming out of the water, and maybe look into some chain. And we need to do extend Cynthia's visa. Coming from Ecuador, they only gave her 30 days, but they gave me 90 coming from the U.S. Americans are spoiled. We take so much for granted. So 4 days ago, we were here in Marsh Harbour, and we left and came around. Let's see if I can make this smaller. And came down to right Tahiti Beach, and we wanted to anchor here. There's several places to anchor, but it really wasn't very good. The piers went out, old pilings, and so we came up here. But where the wind was supposed to be blowing from the northeast, it was blowing from the north, and it was blowing at about 20 knots. So we had some pretty good waves with about, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 miles at least of fetch. So it didn't work out so good. So we picked up our anchor, and we came around, and there was a lot of shallow spots. This is Tilloo Cut, and it was completely closed out. Just one wall of whitewater over the whole thing. And we came over here, and we meandered back and forth. We can see where we had to be careful with the water was shallow, but it was still toward high tide, so we were okay. So we came down and around this point, and we came in here. And at the time, there was one boat, and but he left, and then there were 4 boats that joined us. I think they were together, and one left, and I think the others will probably leave today. So now we're going to sail down, and we have to sail around here, and then there's a little cut channel, and come back around, and then we can sail straight down this side here, and we will go down right here to Little Harbour. And it's supposed to be very small. You can only come into the harbor at high tide, and we're going to anchor right here. And the wind should be blowing from the east-northeast, which is this way, so we might be okay. But if it's too rolly, we'll just have dinner, spend one night, and come back and anchor here. And I think there might be a really pretty beach, and that'll block the east winds, and stay there a day. But we have to head back and be back on the 26th. So, but that's okay. That's only going to be about, today's sail will be about 10 miles, and it should be nice. We'll sail with our head sail only. We'll see. I love you, Bubba.